now we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.
Welcome to our news hour in English. I am MarwanKADRO and I will be with you during this news hour from Radio Free Syria. We will start with the headlines. Local coordination committees in Syria. With the end of Saturday, the local coordination committees were able to confirm 129 martyrs, including 5 women and 7 children. 44 martyrs were reported in Aleppo, 40 in Damascus and its suburbs, 18 in Homs, 11 in Idlib, 8 in Dar'a, 6 in Hama, 1 martyr in each Latakia and Deir ez-Zor. The local coordination committees also documented a total of 226 points from shelling. 20 points were documented from shelling by warplanes. In 2 points, TNT barrels were used. In 3 points, thermobaric and cluster bomb were used, and in 1 point, white phosphorus bombs were used. But artillery shelling was documented in 97 points, followed by rocket shelling in 65 points and mortar shelling in 44 points. Clashes between the Free Syrian Army and the Assad forces armed talks were documented in 150 points, in which the presidential palace and the Mazza military airport were targeted with homemade rockets, and warplanes in Kafr Bouda, Hama were also confronted. The siege of the Jarrah military airport in Maskana in Aleppo continued as sniper operations were carried against several soldiers inside. In Deir ez-Zor, the Free Syrian Army successfully sniped 3 soldiers at the checkpoint of Mamizun in the neighborhood of Al-Huwayqiyya. In addition, military vehicles and tanks were destroyed in the cities and towns across Syria. We will start with Idlib. Heavy shelling on the village of Ma'arat Masreen from the Shiite village of Al-Fu'a, which is a pro-Assad village, as more than 50 missiles have been dropped on the village of Ma'arat Masreen. Also heavy shelling on the village of Qumaynaz in Idlib's countryside from Al-Qarmid base. Heavy explosions have been heard in the village of Awram al-Jaws from Al-Qaisiyat checkpoint as heavy battles have been fought. Heavy bombardments on the cities of Al-Hubaybat and Al-Nayrab and several villages of Jabal al-Zawiya. Moving to Dar'a, heavy battles between the Free Syrian Army and the Assad forces in several neighborhoods of Dar'a as the Assad forces have pulled back from Bilal al-Habashi checkpoint. Meanwhile, heavy battles between the Assad forces and the Free Syrian Army as the Assad forces are shelling the area with mortars and rocket launchers and tanks. Moreover, 9 soldiers have defected from the Harbay checkpoint in Dar'a as they were welcomed by the Free Syrian Army. In Busra al-Harir, renewed shelling using rocket launchers and tanks. In the city of Hara, mortars have been dropped there as heavy gunfire have been heard using heavy artillery. Moving to the capital Damascus, more columns of tanks and soldiers of the Assad forces have come from Mazza military airport to Daraya as heavy battles have been heard in the western area, which resulted in several injuries as the 4th Brigade have intensified the shelling on the city. In Al-Maliha, the warplanes have shelled the city using heavy bombs as they have also used rocket launchers. Heavy battles have been heard between the Free Syrian Army and the Assad forces near the air defense building in the city, which resulted in the destruction of the area. Moreover, heavy bombardments in the valley area in Damascus, which resulted in several injuries among civilians. Heavy shelling from the Free Syrian Army on several Assad gang members' locations in Damascus, which resulted in the death of many of them. Heavy battles between the Free Syrian Army and the Assad forces have been also heard in the villages of Al-Zubaybiyah and Al-Bujdaliyah. Moving to the 2nd largest city in Syria, to Aleppo, several brigades of the Free Syrian Army have entered the apartments of the officers in Quairis military airport, as videos have shown that the brigades of the Free Syrian Army have entered these areas. Heavy shelling from the Assad forces on the neighborhoods of Al-Amariya from the 4th neighborhood in Al-Hamdaniya neighborhood using rocket launchers. heavy shelling from rocket launches and tanks on the northern areas of Aleppo's countryside. This was it for today. Thank you very much for listening. I am Marwan Kadro, along with me Executive Manager Islam Al-Idilbi. Please follow us on freesyriaradio.webs.com. You can also reach us through Skype on SyrianFree42. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Right now, we will broadcast for you the news in English on Radio Free Syria.